आज की इस वीडियो में हम कैन, शुड, मे और मस्ट को समझेंगे, यानी ऐसे वर्ड्स जो हम अपनी एबिलिटी, ड्यूटी, पॉसिबिलिटी और नेसेसिटी दिखाने के लिए यूज करते हैं। चलिए देखते हैं कि हम डेली लाइफ में कैन, शुड, मे और मस्ट कैसे बोलते हैं और उनका सही तरीके से यूज कैसे करते हैं। और वीडियो में जो कॉन्वर्सेशन होगी उसकी वोकेबलरी साइड में स्क्रीन पर ही दिखाई देगी। इससे आपको वीडियो पॉज करके वर्ड सर्च करने की बिल्कुल भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। उसके बाद हम 5 क्वेश्चंस करेंगे जो इस कहानी के बेसे पर होंगे। इन क्वेश्चन से यह पता चलेगा कि आपको कहानी कितनी समझ आई, क्योंकि दोस्तों स्पोकन इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए सबसे पहले एक गुड लिसनर बनना पड़ता है। अगर आप सुनने में स्ट्रांग हैं तो बोलना ऑटोमेटिकली ईजी हो जाता है। फिर आपको कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट वोकेबुलरी वर्ड्स दिए जाएंगे। ये वर्ड्स आपकी इंग्लिश इंप्रूव करेंगे। आपको इन्हें रोज थोड़ा टाइम निकल कर याद करना है। और लास्ट में आपको उन 5 क्वेश्चंस के करेक्ट आंसर्स बताए जाएंगे। तो चलिए दोस्तों, बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए शुरू करते हैं आज का इंटरेस्टिंग सेशन।
Hey Rohan, today I must tell you a story that I read yesterday. But before that, I should explain why modals are so important in daily life. You can't speak English fluently unless you use them naturally.
You're right, Aman. We should not ignore modals because they help us express ability, necessity, permission, and duty. For example, I can say, I can understand you, or I must complete my work. See? Without modals, sentences look incomplete.
Exactly. And today, while telling the story, I will use these modals again and again so that you may understand their real usage.
That's great. I must listen carefully, and I should ask questions whenever I feel confused.
So, the story begins. Once there was a wolf. He was very thirsty, so he must drink water. Without water, he could not survive.
So he went to a river, right? Because a wolf can drink water only from a natural source like a river.
Correct. At the same place, a lamb was also drinking water. The lamb was small and innocent, but the wolf thought, I may get a chance to eat him.
Oh no, that's dangerous. The wolf should not even think about harming the lamb. He must control his hunger.
The wolf shouted, Why are you making the water muddy?
But wait, the lamb was standing downstream. He can't make the water muddy for the wolf.
Yes, exactly. The lamb replied, Sir, water is flowing from you to me. How can I make it muddy? He tried to explain politely,
The wolf should have understood. He must accept that the lamb was right.
but the wolf didn't care. He only wanted an excuse. He thought, I must trap the lamb with my words.
That's unfair. The wolf may be powerful, but he should not misuse his power.
Then the wolf accused the lamb again. He said, Last year, you abused me.
That's impossible. The lamb was too young. He can't abuse the wolf last year.
The lamb replied, Sir, I was not even born last year. How can I abuse you?
Such a logical answer. The wolf should feel ashamed.
But the wolf ignored everything. He thought, I must win this argument at any cost.
He may pretend to argue, but actually he just wants to eat the lamb.
Finally, the wolf said, Then it must be your mother. And without thinking more, he attacked the lamb.
That's cruel. He should not have killed the lamb. Instead, he could eat something else.
True. But in real life, strong people sometimes think they can do anything.
Yes, but they must remember, justice should be above power.
That's the moral. Might is right, but it should not be.
I agree. People should use power to protect, not to destroy.
So, Rohan, what do you learn from this story?
I learned that we must stand against injustice. We should not stay silent when someone misuses power.
And from grammar side, did you notice how often we used can, should, may, must?
Yes, I can now understand their practical use. We should practice more stories like this.
Absolutely. Next time, I may bring another story with more examples.
Great. We must keep practicing daily because practice makes us perfect.
You know, Rohan, this story may look very simple, but it teaches us a lot.
Yes, Aman. It shows that powerful people can sometimes create false reasons to harm the weak.
Exactly. And that's why we must always be careful. We should not trust everyone blindly.
True. Even a small child like the lamb can give logical answers, but still he may suffer if the other person doesn't care about truth.
That's why we must always speak up for justice.
And we should remember that our strength can be used to help others, not to hurt them.
Now imagine, Rohan, if you were the lamb, what would you do?
I think I would try to explain politely, just like the lamb did. I may say, "Sir, you must believe me, because I cannot make the water muddy."
That's a good answer. But still, the wolf may not believe you.
Then I should try to escape quickly. I must save my life.
Yes, survival is important. Anyone can argue, but saving yourself should be the first priority.
Exactly. We can learn from the lamb that logic is powerful, but sometimes we must also be smart.
Do you know what I really like? The way the lamb stayed calm. He did not shout.
Yes, that shows he can control his emotions. Many people should learn this skill.
Absolutely. The lamb could have cried or shouted, but he chose to reply politely.
Politeness can win hearts, but unfortunately, it may not stop cruel people.
True, but still, we must practice politeness in our daily life.
Yes, because people may respect us more if we speak kindly.
अब इस कहानी के कुछ क्वेश्चंस. 1. Who was thirsty? 2. Who was innocent? 3. Where did the wolf go to drink water? 4. Who wanted to eat the lamb? 5. Who made an excuse first? 6. Who replied politely? ये क्वेश्चंस इस कहानी पर बेस्ड हैं. पहले खुद से सोचिए, इसका आंसर आपको वीडियो के लास्ट में मिलेगा. अब चलिए देखते हैं कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट वोकेबलरी वर्ड्स जो आपको इस कहानी से याद रखने चाहिए. ये वर्ड्स आपकी इंग्लिश इंप्रूव करेंगे. अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो एक लाइक ज़रूर कर देना. ऐसे ही हेल्पफुल और इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियोस के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो और बेल आइकॉन भी दबा देना ताकि कोई भी वीडियो मिस ना हो. आपका सपोर्ट ही हमें और मोटिवेट करता है नए कंटेंट बनाने के लिए. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.